Hello, everybody. Welcome to earnings report. This is Stephen Choi. We had some technical difficulties, so I can't do this live. I need somebody to fix it. I might have broke something. So for now, I'll just do it. So this isn't live. It's going to be like 10 minutes delayed, or whenever I'm done with this, I'll post it. So it'll be like 15 minutes delayed. Anyway, I'm going to get started right away. So the first one that has earnings coming up is GME. Looks like it's at the 73 percentile. Calls and puts are pretty evenly mixed. Looks like implying a 6.8% move 5.2%. Looks like a lot of put selling on this, and then some call buying. So relatively bullish, at least on the block trades, right? Although it's only 200 lots, so it's not really that much. But basically, they're selling puts, and looks like some calls, but mostly selling puts on the 35 and 37 puts. Let me actually go to GME. All right, so they're actually selling like, you know, at the monies, and then 35 puts. I think it was under pressure because I think recently that Walmart was going to get into their business. So, but I did get to see an interview with the CEO. It didn't seem as concerned, but again, we'll see how that goes. Let me actually go do this. So the last 4 earnings, you would have made money, pushed. So these are the straddles, 5 days before, 5 days after. And this is how you would have done if you bought the straddle, bought, lost, bought, lost. So basically, last few times it didn't really work out. I think I actually like selling these. What did this guy sell it for? 84 cents. Yeah, so I maybe selling some puts looks vaguely appealing to me. The next one is Gap. Again, pretty even. 30th percentile. The options are implying a 3.4% move, and last 4 earnings it moved basically less than 1%. So not really saying it's going to move much. Let's see what happens. Lost, push, lost, lost. So basically, last 4 times you would have lost if you bought the straddle. The general tendency lately, the last couple of days, seems like all these retailers are actually reporting good news, so they seem to be getting like a pop. So not sure about Gap. To me, they might not have as good, but who knows? I'm not really an expert in this area. Let's go to HPQ. 2-to-1 calls. Largest block trade looks like they're buying a 32-35 call spread in August. Let's look at the chart. HPQ. All right, so it's been kind of wedging. 32-35 call spread is what this person's doing. It's at the 25 percentile, so pretty low, implying a 5.2% move, and basically it's moved 10% the last 4 earnings. So I think in general, looks like, you know, they're putting on spreads. So this costs you $1.20, 33.20. I kind of like these trades. So you see how, like, in this trade, right? He's this person is paying basically $1.33 for this trade, and so he's not really paying that much premium, and he probably thinks the upside in this stock is maybe 35 by August, right? So somewhere here. Let's see how actually weekly goes. Yeah, so he's betting on 35. The stock actually, if it remains the same, he pretty much pushes on the trade. $32, $35. Yeah, so it's actually higher. But I might be in for 3 for 130 if I can get it. So I'm gonna try to do it better than he did, and we'll see. Oh, last 4 earnings. Made money, pushed, made a little. So basically, it's been, the straddle's not been a bad strategy. Marvel Technologies. Let's actually see it. Made a little, lost, push, lost. Right? Marvel is expecting a 4.3% move, moved an average of 3.7%. Let's go to the stats. It's at the bottom 18th percentile. Way more calls than puts. Looks like the May 16 seems to be something they're very interested in, and selling August 17th. So May 17th, right? So they like buying these. Actually, it's the 30th, sorry. They like buying these, and they would like to sell these. So we'll see what that is. If I look at the chart, doesn't look like it's been doing that great, but it's consolidating pretty much, so maybe it can, hopefully people are expecting a pop from the technology. I think Marvel Technology, just so you know, is not the Marvel Comics. Has nothing to do with it. It's actually, I think it might be chip stock or something. Yeah, it's a semiconductor stock. So, so that's Marvel. So maybe some upside is interesting on this one. But try to see. $16. Yeah, I was thinking maybe doing this spread. May 30 call spread, right? So if I look at the stats, 28 cents. Okay. So I'm going to try to sell these. I'm going to sell these, and I'm going to buy these to offset my costs, right? 7 cents. I'll do it. Do it 40 times. Send order. Okay, so I'm. Looks like I got filled. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm buying these, the May 30s, and I'm subsidizing it by selling these, the May 16th, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't go down. It goes up or it doesn't go down. But if it goes up too much, it's not good either. So yeah, Marvel. Looks like I did a trade at Marvel. Oh, by the way, I forgot to actually put this down, but I did Williams-Sonoma too. So basically, I sold this for 90 cents total. I bought this back for a nickel today. I'm gonna wait on this one. So it's still not in the money, but I'm gonna have to wait. So right now, it's kind of like a loser by like 20 cents or so. But you know, I'm not, I guess, overly that concerned. So I'm gonna just kind of work it and try to close this out slowly. Okay, the other one is TIVO. So TIVO looks like there is a ton of call buying. June 11 calls to be exact. Right, and they bought it at 109. Right. So maybe they're pretty bullish on TIVO. Yeah, so another one that's wedging. It seems to be a common theme. Oops. Ooh, almost closed it. So TIVO expecting a 4.8% move, or implying a 4.8% move, moved an average of 4.7% last 4 quarters. 17, it's on the 17th percentile, which makes sense buying something when it's like low vol, but you know, in the end, for me, I think it's a little too late. I wouldn't have mind buying those if I could have bought them for 109, and then I could have sold something else. But right now, yeah, probably won't be able to get in. Just they're gonna have the announcement. Let me go to YOKU. So basically, I kind of messed up on this one. I thought the earnings was before, and I saw this big order flow, and I copied it, piggybacked it, and the earnings weren't even that month. So I kind of screwed up. But in the future, I'm gonna make sure that it's confirmed before I actually do the trade. But anyway, this is confirmed now that they're going to have earnings today after the close. And, you know, 22 percentile, pretty much even. You know, maybe these guys are buying some calls, but they seem to be way out calls. So I don't know if they're worthwhile or not, right? If yeah, I mean I'm like tempted to sell stuff, but you know, I'm just gonna see what happens, because I don't really think it's a relative new stock, and I don't know what to really expect. So last 4 earnings would have lost. So basically every earnings, basically selling the straddle would have worked out. This time around, it's implying a 8% move, and it's a moved an average of 7%. So if it continues, basically, you know, these options are probably overpriced. But that's it for me. I did do that MRVL trade, so I'll keep a track on it. You know, 40 times 7, so I outlaid $280 to do this trade, and then you know, we'll see what happens to it. That's about it. When you guys are listening, it's not live. For some reason, I messed up something on the program, so I'm putting this on right now. So it's 10:50 Pacific Standard Time, so it should be up in about 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Take care.